coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me. Everywhere you go I'll be. Anywhere you go I'll see. You're never lost among the crowd with me.
Redbridge FC. It's not what we call home, but the Stags are finally back in action in a game which has needed no pitch inspection. A tough game on the cards against a team that can cause problems on the counter, and a surface that they would benefit on as we face Basildon United tonight, who are mostly mixed with loanees from Vanarama National League side Southend United, and with some promising players like 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 who could feature in Southend United's team in the future. The Stags look to continue their 13-game unbeaten run, and they'd have to face Basildon on the 3G Astro of the 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 Community Stadium. A little trip there from 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗟𝗏 before kick-off, and the boys are out in Redbridge as the teams are announced.
Welcome to the 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 Stadium, Basildon United and your mighty Buckhurst Hill.
The Stags hadn't featured since their game against Sporting Bengal, which ended with a 3-1 victory. And believe me, this episode has taken days and days to edit, with I'm going to unfortunately have to buy a new phone because my storage is completely gone. But anyway, we're on to the action now, with the Stags ready to take on Basildon United in Redbridge. Basildon were really dangerous, but it was the Stags who had their first chance of the game, with 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 firing just over. Basildon's number 11 really caused the Stags some problems and nearly won himself a penalty inside the opening minutes, but the referee waved away the claims from the away supporters. As we mentioned prior to kick-off, Basildon would benefit playing on this surface, and they nearly benefited with a goal inside the opening few minutes. 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 had his shot brilliantly saved by Christian North before the rebound was excellently saved as well. The Stags led just before the break, with 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 firing a header into the top corner to give the Stags the lead. The cross from Liam Foster found the head of 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 before he could fire into the top corner to add to his goal tally this season with a questionable celebration. The Stags nearly added to their goal tally, and 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 nearly got on the score sheet, but it was a good save as the keeper came out to claim the opportunity. The Stags found themselves backpedalling, but a clearance from Christian North found the head of 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏, who eventually laid off the run of Callum Maltese, who fired inches over the bar. As you can see by the reaction of Basildon's number 11, it was really close.
Shoot, goal. Oh.
Something that had been questioned all night was Basildon's theatrics, and the referee bought them just before the break. The free kick though didn't pay off, and it was clearly wide of the goal. We'll let you guys decide on this. Another of Basildon's theatrics as the 11 plays off 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 in the middle. He's then eventually released again, and Liam Foster does dive in, and the referee again this time gives a foul, but goes down quite easily. A free kick is delivered in towards the back post, but it's cleared by the Stags. As we mentioned, Basildon's number 11 had caused many problems, but his shot was blocked. Oh no, wait, it's another one. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. I'm not buying that. And here's the number. Anyway, the free kick from 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 did trouble Christian North, and he had to tip it over the bar. Resulting corner was swung towards the back post, but to the comfort of Harvey Brown, it went straight out for a goal kick. Now, I promise I'll stop showing them. This is the last one, but I am really not sure this time. Or maybe. So far in the second half, the Stags hadn't really troubled Basildon United, except from this brilliant move from Callum Maltese and Liam Foster. The link-up provided Liam Foster the ball on the right-hand side. He then found Harry Lusher, who was able to put us 2 goals ahead. Controversy struck next when 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 caught Christian North late off the ball. Both players then ran in for a confrontation, with the referee having something to deal with here. After the confrontation diffused, both 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 and Basildon's number 11 were booked, with Harvey Brown also in the book for being involved in the confrontation. Straight after going in the book, Basildon's number 11 was running the risk of being sent off already, but the referee was keen to give him another chance. Tyler Dolan was the next to try and attempt to put the Stags 3-0 ahead, but his shot was wide of the post. We're not really sure what to say about this one. 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 went to play the ball to Tony Martin, and before he could even touch it, he was deemed offside. Apart from all the fouls given in the game, we finally got to see a sterling tackle from Ollie Williams. Free kick from Josh Banfield, nearly had 3, but the head up from inside the area from Tony Martin was saved by 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 for Basildon. Another Stags free kick and another chance to trouble the Basildon goal, 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 having to hold on to the effort before it was eventually cleared by Basildon. Finally though, the final whistle was sounded at the 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 Stadium, and you can see what it meant to the boys this evening. Full time though, and the Stags claimed all 3 points against Basildon on an unfamiliar surface. Some questionable celebrations there from Tony Martin. Anyway, full time scenes, and now over to Mark for his post-match interview.
Well done, Harry.
Oh, I can't let go. Come on.
Well, Mark, it's another victory. It's 13 unbeaten for the Stags. A 2-0 victory over Basildon United in a weird sort of venue. Just sum up tonight's action. 2 goals from Harry Lusher, who's in fine form.
I think it's lovely to play, get out on the pitch. I think you can see with tonight's performance, we needed it. Both sides looked a bit leggy. I thought we could have probably kept the ball a little bit better first half. We probably tried to overplay a little bit. I mean, fantastic the little reverse balls in, but players have got to be on the same wavelength. I think there's a few opportunities we could have shot, we didn't. But credit to the boys that tried to play football. I think Harry, obviously, he's carrying a cold, but I felt he struggled a little bit first 20. It does annoy me a little bit that you kind of give instructions before the game. You want the three, you want Tyler, Callum, Arthur. When Harry comes up, he was against two big centre halves, and he does win it, and you want the runners in behind. I felt we did lack that runners in behind, and I think we can punish teams if we did. So I did say to him at half time, the midfield rotation of the three behind against two big centre halves. If Harry goes line, Callum comes inside or Arthur, the two centre halves don't want that. Do you know what I mean? So, but it was a great crossing from Liam. And what we've been working on is the attacker coming across the front. Harry did that well, and I thought he guided his header in well. I was hoping that would settle us, and we'd probably go on from there, but Basildon had some good spells before we scored our goal. We kept giving the ball away high. We gave the ball back to them. They have got a very good front line. The left winger's a great player. The other two players are good players. The striker plays well. They play every week on 3G, and I thought their movement was good. And I thought we struggled, to be honest with you. We didn't clear balls well. Christian kind of got us out of trouble, but there was a time where we could have found ourselves easily one down. So it's nice to get the goal. Like I say, the possession we had after that, the last 15, again, I felt the front 3 or 4 was very flat and being reactive rather than proactive. So it was a case of getting in at half time and then concentrating second half in that first 10 minutes that we didn't concede a goal.
So just looking at the game just in general, really, it was going to always be a tough test, as you mentioned, really, that Basildon do play on this surface quite a lot and that they would be a dangerous side, but it's just showed that we are really up there this season with obviously Harry nicking 2 goals, which has really put us in the mix.
Listen, Mark of a good striker. Like I said, he's carrying a bit of a cold flu. Looks a little bit out of sorts. Felt there's still a lot of work to do with Harry. He's work in progress, and he's really come on this season. But we have really worked. His hold up play could be a little bit better. We really worked that. We worked on that run across the front post, and you see today with his 2 goals, that's his run. He comes across and he took his goals very well.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Changed it on the basis that we thought we would get a bit leggy. Really, I felt we had 4 or 5 opportunities where we could have made it safe in the third. Unless you tell me different, I can't think of a couple of scrambles maybe Christian was comfortable with. I can't remember them. There's a lot of shots from there.
I know, we lost that one.
We always know 2-0, 1 goal back in, it gives them the impetus. So I felt last 10 minutes, I don't think we managed the game at all. Instructions to people going on, which just could be boring, keep the ball high, wait for players. We did a little bit in the last couple of minutes, but we'll get the ball out wide, and we're slinging across it. We've got to be better at that, because better sides will punish us, right? If we're not like that. But we did look, both sides did look a bit better. It's good to get through the game. It's unbelievable to get 3 points. 12 under, I don't care about that. For me, 3 points.
So final things then, a trip to Great Wakery next Saturday in the league, and we could possibly face 𝗕𝗨𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥 in midweek, depending on their pitch. But just looking at those 2 games, they're 2 tough fixtures, but we've seen that we can really punish sides this season.
Yeah, we're going into a tough run now. A very, very tough run. Not that I'm no disrespect to Basildon, but the Seoul Cup game perhaps gives me a chance to change things around a little bit. I said to him in there, the ones who didn't start, we haven't got a big squad, we haven't got much to bring in. So Wednesday will be, if we play, depending, I don't think we'll play at Mile End Stadium. I think if Seoul get another 3G, there's a chance to be on, but I think we're going to struggle. Would like the game to go ahead, because we don't want to build up the games. And then we go into a run of games in the league, which for me, as much as fantastic we've got in the playoffs today, we've got Great Wakery, very, very tough place to go. Not had a lot of luck against Great Wakery at all. We then face Saffron Walden, ignore the result of their place, they're a good side, they're up there. And then we've got another league game against Seoul, and then we go against Little Wakery. So if you think about those 4 games, and write those 4 games down, they are very, very tough on paper. So it's very imperative today to get a bit of minutes in the legs, and we can have a look what we need to work on and what we need to bring in.
So final things, just about the venue today. Obviously, it was always going to be difficult getting a crowd, but we got some luck with fixtures getting called off, and probably nearly 130 people came and joined us. So just a message to the fans that did join us tonight, and we're really getting behind the boys by every kick of the ball.
Listen, we don't want to blow away from home, but playing 2 games out of 10 at the start of the season, and as much as we know Rolling Lane does suffer from problems. Everyone suffers from problems. Hardly any grass came to play. So it was good to get out there today. It suited Basildon as well, don't get me wrong. But it was really important to get minutes in the legs and take that into the next few games. So thanks to Redbridge. Fantastic facility. You can see they're doing even more work over here, and great to them.
Well, Mark, thank you for your time, and we'll see you hopefully on Wednesday.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for the coverage.